Hey guys, it's Jennifer Party. So I thought I would make a little video because I got a question from a friend slash client and I wanted to explain something to her and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and record this and the explanation will be there for all to see or for me to share with other students or clients later or whatnot too. So this is basically about aspect theory. The way that this came up is that she is a Leo and she has a Pisces moon. And I mentioned something about Leo and Pisces not being able to see each other. And I actually have a similar situation. I have Pisces rising and a Pisces moon, and my ascendant and moon ruler is in Leo, and they can't see each other. So in ancient astrology, and this continues through modern astrology, but with some exceptions or variations, but in ancient astrology, whether or not a planet could see another planet and how favorably it saw another planet made kind of all the difference. And this applies to signs as well. Which signs can see each other, which houses can see each other. All of these things are included in what's called aspect theory. So it was very visual. It was like the idea is that if you are sitting right beside me, I can't see you unless I crane my neck, right? Or unless I turn. But if you're sitting at a little bit of an angle to me, I can see you. And so the idea is that there are certain angles that are more beneficial for seeing than others. And so first of all, there's the question of whether one planet or sign or house can see another. And then there's a question of how beneficially they see each other, because even if I can see you, I might not like you. So what I did is I made a little a hand drawing to illustrate this, and I'm going to pop it up on the screen. So you'll get to see my delightful hand drawing as an explanation of this. But in the hand drawing, you'll see that I used Leo rising as an example. So Leo cannot see the sign before it or after it. And in terms of the houses, that would actually make these houses dark. I'm using whole sign houses here. Aspect theory also explains why some houses are considered dark and some houses are considered beneficial. So Leo cannot see the sign before it, which is Cancer. It cannot see the sign after it, which is Virgo. It can see the signs that are 60 degrees before it or after it, because every sign and house is 30 degrees in this example here, and when we use whole sign. So it can see Libra, it can see Gemini, which are the air signs, and it gets along with them. So I wrote a smiley face. that 60 degree angle is called a sextile. It can see the 90 degrees away signs and houses where Taurus and Scorpio reside, but there's some challenges there. That's considered a square. But 90 degrees is considered a square. They sort of compete with each other. They try to operate at the same time, but they have different agendas and ways of operating, so there's some challenges there. Now, everybody has these built into their chart, these easy and hard aspects. So hard is not necessarily bad, but it's more challenging. And then Leo can see the other fire signs, and these are considered a trine away. So it can see Aries, and it can see Sagittarius, and they're 120 degrees away, and it likes them. They all agree they're fire signs. They're not trying to operate at the same time, but they are operating all in accord. So that's good. Yeah, so it can see those. Leo can see the other fire signs. Great. It can't see Pisces, which would be in the 8th house. It can't see Capricorn, which would be in the 6th house. Those are also dark houses. So that is the issue there. Because they're kind of slightly off at an angle in aspect theory, it's considered that they can't see each other. And so that could be problematic because they don't know how to communicate or understand each other. these planets that can't see each other really have nothing in common. A water sign or an earth sign that is mutable or cardinal is not going to have anything in common with a fixed fire sign. Now, if you have both of those things as part of you, you'll obviously negotiate and probably switch back and forth in terms of the modes that you use. I certainly experienced that myself, but it's a little bit more challenging when there's no direct line of sight. Doesn't mean it's impossible, just more challenging. And Leo can see, finally, Aquarius, which is directly across from it, 180 degrees. That is an opposition, so there are some challenges there. But there's also things to integrate, and it's in the 7th house of partnerships. So frequently we integrate through partnerships and seeing a different point of view. So those aspects of 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120, and 180 are considered aspects that facilitate sight. It means that there is something in common also between those signs. Whereas the ones that are considered dark don't have anything in common, and those are the 30-degree angle or the 150-degree angle is where we get those. So I hope that makes sense, hope that helps. That is a little bit about aspect theory and also explains why we have dark houses as well as planets that, what they would say in ancient astrology is that those planets are in aversion. They are averse to each other, they cannot see each other, or those signs that can't see each other are considered averse. In modern astrology, we call them inconjunct or quincunx, and it's not seen as negatively in modern astrology, but either way, traditional or modern astrology, it's considered that it's a little bit more challenging because they don't naturally have anything in common. They're not sure how to be in the same room together. So there's like a need to kind of alternate or completely switch modes in order to go between planets or signs that are in aversion. So hope that helps to explain things, and I will see you guys all later. I will see you later.